Okay. Let's get something else going. Hey, Mega Man 3 from Satsui. Okay. Alright, so, Mega Man 3. Now we get to... Oh, right, I forgot to switch back to the boss order walkthrough. I want to start with Snake Man. These Game Boy Mega Mans were unique in that they took 4 Robot Masters from the game they're named after, like Mega Man 3, Mega Man 3, and then 4 Robot Masters from the next game in the series, so we will also be facing 4 Robot Masters from Mega Man 4. And so of course in Mega Man 1 on Game Boy there were 1 and 2, in 2 there were 2 and 3, so on and so forth, etc, etc, etc. Up until Mega Man 5 when they were all, you know, unique Robot Masters and nothing from any NES game. But that game I've already played through, it's already on my channel, go look it up. Pretty nifty game overall. Also, since this is based in Mega Man 4, we should be able to charge the Mega Buster. Awesome. Also, I have to say, this is a rather good rendition of a Snake Man's theme. The Game Boy was able to manage some pretty decent tunes, you know, despite not being, or not having much to work with. I have no idea what's possible to do. I'm sure it is possible, since that's the whole general idea of Mega Man, is that it's always possible to beat any boss with, you know, just Buster only. But, you know, I am not the robot. I don't do Buster only runs. I've only played through Mega Man 3 on Game Boy once before. Basically when I first got into emulation and played through all of the 5 Mega Man Game Boy games. And right now I'm following a walkthrough just for the boss order, basically. Also, that's a different sort of enemy. He doesn't act like that in the NES version. That's interesting. Kudos to them for doing something different, at least. Don't know what I just got, but it wasn't health, and it wasn't a 1-up, so it was probably weapon energy, and therefore not useful in any way, but oh well. We will still muddle through. Also, really, why would you start with Gemini Man? Needle Man is a good place to start. Magnet Man is a good place to start. Gemini Man, not so much. Especially with the underwater, or not underwater, but the section that you would want to use either Rush Jet or Rush Marine on. You have all those platforms and, you know, the water down below. And of course the game wants you to use Rush Marine, but in Mega Man 3, Rush Jet is always the way to go, because you can get it so that as you are jumping, you will basically, you know, not use any weapon energy. I don't know if we can... Yes, we can make that jump. Awesome. And you go back down. Whoops. Hey! Got out of another nearly unavoidable death. So yes, we're probably just outside of Snake Man's door here. We're gonna have no energy, or well, 1 single energy with which to face Snake Man, and I'm not going to... Oh hey, there we go. Still 1-hit death. We're gonna go walk in and get killed, and start the battle with, you know, actual health. so yeah. Definitely preferable to be hit by the snakes than by Snake Man himself. And yeah, I can charge. I should remember. That is a thing I can do. Also, we do have an E-Tank. That may well become a thing. We can even charge while his energy is being raised up. That is kinda nifty. A bit bothersome with turning and such. Controls in this are not quite as good as they are in the NES counterpart. Oh well, still 2 more hits and we have it. And there we go. Alright, so we get the search snakes. And rush what? Okay, I was not expecting to have to earn Rush Coil, but sure. Okay, where to next? Going over to Gemini Man. Well, let's see how Gemini Man's tune fared. Wow. That is impressive. Seriously. Also, not a fan of these dragonflies showing up here in the early portion of Gemini Man stage. That's not a change I'm a fan of. I also get the feeling that those dragonflies were added in place of those eyeball things that dropped flames. Maybe that was too much for the Game Boy to handle. Also, see ya. What? That's different. I don't like that much. No, I definitely don't like that much. So yeah, bye. Okay, enough dragonflies. I guess since there is no Shadow Man, we gotta get the dragonflies in wherever we can. Ooh, rabbit bots. Actually, those are frog bots. Did not know that until very recently, but I did look them up in the Mega Man wiki, and, you know, they are indeed frogs, not rabbits. So who knows why they got renamed to rabbits, but yeah. And all the little tadpole egg things. Very nifty mechanic. Ooh, and how about that? With our brand new Rush Coil. Ow. Hit my head. Let's try that again. Oh, this is gonna be bothersome. At the very least, it's not like the Mega Man 5 NES Rush Coil, wherein, you know, he went up with you and it was all weird. Seriously, I don't know why that one Rush Coil was programmed entirely differently than all the other Rush Coils. Although I guess all the other Rush Coils was just Mega Man 3 and Mega Man 4, so not overly much of a precedent set, but still, precedent was indeed set. And I gotta say, enemies in this are being astoundingly stingy. Like, we're getting a lot of weapon energy drops, but barely any health drops. Look at this. Maybe it has a system in place where it's... No, never mind. No system in place for, you know, not dropping health when we are at full health. It's just amazingly stingy. Alright, So, finally passed those, unless... Nope, it's not following the NES version where it has another couple rooms of them where you climb ladders. I guess it has one more. But, small section. Which are already passed. Hey, and there's the penguin things with the big coffee grinder turners on the top of them. And yeah. Just gonna take some damage and walk past. With all these dragonflies, it's the preferable way to go right now. Yeah, man, you can do this. Oh. Managed to do it and then, you know, thought we hadn't done it and save stated out of it. Okay, yeah, wow, that is definitely annoying with the rate of the penguins being fired. Nope. Goodbye. No more dragonflies. Don't need weapon energy. Too many dragonflies, game. Seriously. Too many dragonflies. Not cool. Damn it. All my fancy moves get me hit every now and then. Presumably there will either be 1-ups in a stage eventually, or maybe something will actually drop one. Although at the rate things have been dropping, that doesn't seem overly likely. Can't even slide under them. Okay, that was too much time spent on that particular segment of trying to escape damage. Okay, so search snakes on Gemini Man. We can do this without taking another death. We're at half health, that's more than enough to kill Gemini Man. Unless, of course, nonsense like that happens. Oh, he fires when I fire. Good to know. I kind of don't remember if Gemini Man did that in the original or not. And there we go. That was quite easy. And yeah, I read about that whole Miyamoto thing recently about his view on the casual gamers. And it's interesting that Nintendo is going to stop trying to cater to the casual gamer. That is actually rather awesome. Also, there is Shadow Man. Why did I think there was no Shadow Man? Oh well. Still, no Magnet Man, no Hard Man, no Top Man, and, no Needle Man. I am okay with this. This is a rather awesome set of robot masters to be facing. Also, no Doc robots, so we don't have to, you know, go through and face the old Mega Man 2 bosses or anything. We can just play through and we get some other cool stuff in replacement for them. Ooh, forgot about the darkness things. And the little grenade guys. Oops. Walking into explosions. Not a good way to do things. Also on this one, the tune is just a couple of notes off. It's like 98% correct. Just that tiny little bit that is little tiny bit off. Still, gets an A+, or... yeah, actually, well... yeah, I guess 98 is still A+, or... I'm not the kind that says only 100 can be an A+. Ah, parachute guys. Yeah, I think that's it there. The high-pitched notes there are far too tinny. There's like no substance behind them. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a xylophone made out of aluminum foil or something. Run away from the rabbit, frog, robot, thing, happy guy. We're getting a lot of hopping tonight. First the hopping UFO, now the hopping robots. Yeah, these ones I don't mind so much, these jackhammering Mets. The hopping one I did not really enjoy very much. But the jackhammering ones, so long as you're not exactly on the same level with them, seemed pretty cool. Oh jeez. Not good, not good. Come on. Connect or disappear. Connect or disappear. There we go. Okay, yeah, no. Knowing it takes that long to disappear, we're not going to miss any. That is not a thing we're going to be doing. There we go. Okay, so Shadowblade. Totally forgot to mention that we were getting Gemini Laser before, going back to trying to, you know, actually pointing out what we get before we get it, because I know these damn things. And if I don't get the opportunity to show off, then it's no fun. Or at least there's not really going to be any other chances to show off this knowledge for the YouTube crowd. And once again, we have a really good rendition of the stage's theme. And yeah, let's not do that. I'll wait around again for it to do that. Yes. Okay. Wait around down there. And one moment.